What's up, guys? I'm filming this on my phone just for ease of upload, but let me back up a little bit. I've got some exciting news. I bought something and I've wanted this for a really long time, or these, so let me go grab them. Corbo Moabs. And this one is my driver's seat with built-in pump. Just kidding. It's lumbar support. But yeah, this is how you do it. Check it out. Got a little power release. Pretty sweet, dude. These things are great. They look so much better than I expected. I got black, even though my current seats are gray, just because I think black looks better. And either find a seat or have the rear seats reupholstered in the same kind of look eventually. But that's the bottoms. There's the back pocket. A little look at that cute little tag, dude. I got the headrests for the belts, but yeah, I'm not putting 5 points in. I just thought it looked better with these. Without it, it just looked too blank. So yeah, there's the little Corbos. So these are Corbo Moabs. I got the driver's seat with the lumbar support. I was gonna get the heater as well, but decided against it because it was like $200. Figured diesel trucks. Figured I could add the heater in later if I really wanted it. But the lumbar support with this old back. Look at that thing. I got the passenger seat in there as well. This is vinyl on vinyl black with the mesh in the center. And they've got all kinds of different materials. But these right here, the two seats with the brackets made for the first gen 4Runner, because that's what these are going in, was like $1,020 shipped. That's crazy, because a lot of times one seat costs that much. And these are really nice quality. I've already sat in it in the kitchen. Feels really nice, and it'll be a lot better than the first gen seats. But let's get them installed. First things first, I'm gonna get that seat bracket. We're gonna put that in the bottom and get the old ones out. So this is what the seat brackets come in. There's two of them. Don't quote me on the price. I think they're like $165 or something like that a piece. Probably more than that, honestly. But while they looked pretty simple in the pictures, it saved me a lot of time by just buying them rather than building them myself. And if they don't fit, I can blame them and not me. And that is the goal. So just flat bar. It's like MIG welded. Little bend there. A weld. It's the front. Will say this is DS, probably driver's side. What's up, baby? You want to help Daddy?
You missed it. When you were like, you have to wear clothes. Okay, Daddy. She goes, my shirt.
Okay, Daddy. Okay, Daddy.
You gonna help me?
My shirt.
Okay. All right, baby. We have to. This one says PS, passenger side.
Wow, cool.
Wow, cool. I appreciate you helping me. There, you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay, turn it this way. Okay. Good job, baby. Keep turning it till all the till the whole bolt comes out. Help yourself, don't do that.
Perfect. Perfect, Daddy. Perfect.
Did you get it out?
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
I tried, Daddy. I tried, Daddy.
We'll let you try the bottom one once I get this one tight, okay? Push down. straight down like that. Push it like that. Oh, good job.
Yeah. I
Oh.
tried, Daddy.
That's not lining up at all, is it? Okay, we got to redo the tops, baby. Watch your foot. Watch your foot.
Hurt.
Yeah, the tops need to go in the slots, and it would probably help if I followed the instructions that they gave me.
Daddy, look.
We don't do that in this house. The Moab seats. Gotta use the top, the frontmost slots, and then it'll line up with the rear bolt holes. Hey, don't lose those, baby. Grab that bolt for me, okay? Can you grab that screw? Grab the other one too. Sorry. Sorry, baby. Can you find the other one? Is it over here?
I found two.
Good job. The frontmost slots, where you want to start. Seat on its back. What you got? Your bike? Make sure you don't knock the camera over, okay?
I tried, Daddy. I tried.
Okay, go ahead, try it. Good. Got it. Here. Gotta get a little bit more. Stevie, can you ask Mommy for some cleaner and some towels? Go knock on the door.
Okay.
Go get Mommy's attention. Thank you. We need cleaner and towels. That's what she came to tell you.
Someone close the door on me. Where are you?
Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
All right, so I've got the original seat unbolted on the driver's side. I just kind of want to put the new one in there, see how everything's going to fit. We're reusing the original bolts, so all the original hardware as far as that goes. Ignore the wiring here. This is going to a under-seat subwoofer, and I don't think it's going to fit under the seat. It didn't fit under the factory seat. It's probably not going to fit under the Corbeau seat either. Coming out. These are going to be for sale, probably on eBay or Marketplace. It's one little spot. I don't know if you can see it. Cardboard everywhere. Don't want to scratch anything. Don't want to tear anything. Don't want to get anything up. No knives. No pointy shit in my back pockets. That's how I poked a hole in my original seat. Had a screwdriver in my back pocket. Okay, this is a little bit taller than the original. I'm gonna have to spend some time redoing these bolts, painting them or something, because they look like. You want to drive the front bolts in first, because it kind of pushes the carpet, mashes it down, and gets the rear holes aligned. So if you notice when you put these Corbeau seats in, or any seat from these, and the back holes aren't lining up super well and you have carpet in here, it's probably why. So, live and in living color, this guy in the back is not really lining up too well. And that's how you do it. I haven't stripped one out yet. Doesn't mean you can't. At your own caution, if you will. Shall we take a sip? So it looks installed. They are, I mean, it looks really crazy in this angle, but it doesn't look bad. I mean, there's a good amount of space above the top of the seat. Seats are fairly sturdy. And yeah, I'd say it probably sticks up about 5 to 6 inches taller than the headrest over there, which is adjusted up pretty high. So if you don't like that, you're not going to like these seats. This is so much better. Holy hell, dude. If you guys are looking to get some seats for your first gen 4Runner, your Tacomas, and you don't want to spend a lot but you want a high quality product, go ahead and get you some Corbeau seats. Let me tell you, the first gen seats felt like I was sitting in a beanbag chair. These feel like, I feel like I'm sitting in a brand new car. Something about modernizing an older vehicle or stuff that is like a comfort thing on a newer vehicle or on an older vehicle like this, it just makes the driving experience so much better, in my opinion. I'm feeling really happy and take a nap. I gotta go get a beer. All right, driver's seat is done. Let's do the passenger seat. I'll go drag it out of the house so you guys can see how well wrapped it is in bubble wrap. Honestly, it's a little ridiculous, but I'd rather it be over the top than get holes and shit in it. So, excuse me. All right, so they're pretty lightweight, honestly. I don't know what they weigh officially, but other than them being a little... This is the first time I'm using this camera function, so I wasn't expecting it to do that. They come wrapped in a liner, or tied on the bottom. Tie that. And that will reveal the butt cheeks, the bottom, if you will, of the chair, the seat. And that reveals the bubble wrap. Pretty good. Always make sure you inspect the seats really well before you go installing them. Find out that it's got a big rip in the back or a cut or something, or a gash in the sides. And it looks good. Dudes, stickers, dudes. I'm gonna put that right in the trash. Just kidding. I put it on the back glass. It's a pretty cool looking one. Thanks, Corbo, from shipping. So if you have any foam indentions in your seat when it first arrives, like right here, you have a little crease, sit in the sun and it'll heal just like Superman. Well, I'm hot and I'm sweaty, so I'm gonna do a time lapse of this, make it quicker for you guys. What do you think? Sound good? All right, let's get started. So we have a little bit of an issue with the passenger side. I called Corbeau and told him the situation. The front tabs on the seat slider brackets are lining up. The rear ones are way off by over like an inch or two. And it looks like just maybe not made right, or maybe made to bolt up into a different pattern. But either way, they said send them some pictures, send it to their tech department and see if they could have something, or if they have something else that might line up a little bit better. It might be for a different vehicle, different year, but might have to do some measurements. And if it gets to be a pain in the ass, I'm just going to tell them I'll make it work, because 3 out of the 4 holes actually do line up. The 2 fronts are good. The rear closest to the passenger door actually lines up with another threaded hole that I didn't even notice. But on the side closest to the center console, there's nothing there. So that's really it. I mean, I could just through bolt it. I'm probably never gonna have to take these seats out again. If I do, I can get my wife to help me take that bolt out. Long term, could just tack weld it in. I do have a TIG welder. I can TIG weld a nut on there pretty easily. I just got to grind that paint off and then I'll paint back over it. But I really blame, in this particular situation, I blame Jason at work because he said, you're going to come to work with one seat. Watch, one of them's not going to work. One of those brackets isn't going to work. And he jinxed it. So Jason, you owe me lunch. As soon as you watch this, you owe me lunch. Because I know you're going to watch it eventually. It's your fault. I'm going to take a test drive with the driver's seat in, because it's actually in and it worked, just to see how it feels, hit some bumps, and take you guys along for the ride. So let's go get some milk. My first thoughts of the Corbo Moab. Nice looking seat. Gorgeous seat for the money. But passenger seat bracket did not work out of the box. Hopefully they have a solution for it. If they don't, then I will take care of it myself, which is more than fine. But I sure hope they, you know, cut me some kind of deal on something in the future, or, you know, not expecting any handouts. But this does kind of suck, especially if I was a customer that isn't so keen on doing that kind of stuff. I would be really upset because I wouldn't be able to use these nice seats. And I'd have to send all that stuff back and go through the trouble of buying something else. And I don't have enough room to turn here because the trash can is in the freaking way. Now, apart from that, I'm sitting in the driver's seat now. I will say it's going to take some getting used to. It is a lot more firm than my original seat, by a lot. I mean, my original seats were so soft that if I push the clutch, my whole back is moving into the seat. Now, when I push the clutch, it's like the seat's not going anywhere. So it is a lot more firm. I'm trying to figure out like the angle that I want to sit at. But the biggest thing I'm noticing is I'm sitting up a lot higher than I was before, like quite a bit higher. Before I would be down about like right here, and now I'm like way up in here, which I'm 5'8", and I've probably got about a fist worth of clearance. So say that's probably like 4.5, 5 inches right there. Let's say on a good day, no hat, shaved head, 6 inches clearance that you have between that and the roof. So if you're a taller guy, which I'm not, and you're planning on getting some of these seats for your first gen, 6 foot or over, just know your head's going to be quite a bit closer. You're probably going to be looking through the top of your windshield like I am right now. I mean, I like them. I like the seats. I like the way they look. I like the way they feel. They're going to break in eventually. They're going to break in really nice. Material's grippy. You're not sliding around. The bolsters on the sides are a little. I mean, I've got a bigger back. Not a big back, but I got a bigger back. I'm still able to fit. I'm pretty wide, so I think if you're pretty slim, you'll be fine. If you're bigger than I am, like I'm like 185, 5'8". So I'm Joe Rogan basically. It feels pretty good. Like keeps me stable, keeps me sturdy. But because of the height change, the pedal feel and everything feels a little bit different too. So and it fits in with the factory center console, which is good. I don't think you'll have any issues with that. Now, if I go to make an aftermarket like custom center console, it's going to kind of be a little bit tougher to make something fit in there because it is so much more narrow. That's why I wanted to wait to get these seats to really know exactly how much room I had between these. I didn't want to get or start making something and then all of a sudden it doesn't fit. So either way, still waiting to hear back from Corbo on the passenger seat bracket. We'll see what they say. I don't really have extremely high hopes because I know how this industry kind of works. But again, I'm going to wait to hear what Corbo says. If they said, oh, that's the best one we've got, I'm just going to say, hey, can I keep it? Can you guys send me some money back? Come up with something. But I think everything's going to work out just fine. And these seats just suck up the bumps too. Here, let's force it to look at you. Say hi.
Hi.
You silly girl. What's going on, guys? Just wanted to do a final recap on the Corbeau seats and brackets install on my 89 4Runner. As you know, the passenger seat bracket did not fit. I've been in communication with Corbeau since Tuesday of this past week, and it is now Monday, 4 p.m. our time, 2:30 their time. The last email I sent to them was on Friday around lunchtime. Still haven't received a response. Email basically said, I think I know what's going on. I think these are just pickup seat brackets you guys rebranded as 4Runner seat brackets. While it did fit the driver's side, it doesn't fit the passenger side. Here's why. Blah, blah, blah. Rear passengers and need more room to get in and out. So that's why Toyota made them shorter. Your guys' stuff is just a copy and paste from a pickup. It doesn't work on the 4Runner because it needs to have room for rear passengers. It would be nice to get some sort of response from them. The whole one email or less a day thing just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm huge on customer service because I sell a lot of stuff online and I think that's unacceptable. I basically just want to arm you guys with the information to be able to make an educated purchase, and that's it. Like, I think Corbeau needs to do their R&D on these vehicles. They need to get a first-gen 4Runner truck in there and realize for themselves, even though I've already sent them dimensions, that their product just flat out doesn't fit. And while that's not a huge deal for a lot of people, it's a pretty simple modification. You do have to modify your vehicle to make this fit, or you have to modify the seat bracket to make it fit your 4Runner. When you pay for a product that's supposed to be a direct bolt-in, it should just bolt in. Maybe I'm being a jerk about it. I don't think I am. I think that while it's feasible for me to make these modifications, and I'm not going to be that butthurt about it, maybe the next person isn't capable or able to do that. Maybe they don't have the space. Maybe they don't have the tools. I think they just need to fix this issue. All that aside, I think the seats themselves are great quality. I think the fit and finish is great. The material's awesome. The stitching, the quality of craftsmanship is great. The comfort is pretty good. They're a little firm. I'm sure that'll break in. They do sit up higher. Like I said, if you're taller, that may be something you need to think about. If you know somebody in the 4Runner groups that has them, and you might want to just sit in them to see how they're going to feel before you buy them. Keep all that in mind when you go to purchase this stuff. It's not going to be a direct bolt-in like you think unless they fix it and communicate this issue. Ultimately, I think I'm happy that I bought the seats and the brackets, even though it took a little bit more work to get them in. But again, I just want you guys to have the information to be able to make an educated purchase on some seats for your truck that I know you love so dearly, like I love mine. But that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, concerns, put them in the comment section below. Remember to like and subscribe. Again, this is Degreeless Engineering, a channel where we engineer using experience. I'll see you guys later. Buy something that is said to be a direct bolt-in. Sorry. You buy something that's said to be a direct bolt-in.